We're home in our yard. Let me see if I can fix it up a little better. Let's see if I can fix up the head. I'm back. Yeah, my brother died November 26, 2023. My younger brother, right? So I'm also dealing with that, but because I don't want to, talk about that situation, but yeah, it was anticipated. Um, he had, yeah, bless up himself. He had he had a cyst in his nose, and and he waited until it reached to the size of a pea, and then all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so he graduated all the way up to 2023, and he died November 26, 2023. So, faith in God. I keep telling people that when you're dead, you're dead. And the God of Abraham is not the God of the dead, he's the God of the living. It's what you do now on earth. Okay. So, anywho, welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life. Now, I had made a video earlier, but I deleted it. Yeah, I did. That's one of the first ones I, deleted because you know, but anyway, I wanted to do another one that's more appropriate because, we have to use our brains. Now, what we see going on, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. That's my youngest brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yes, Chantel Peters. What you see going on right in front of your eyes, guys, and I want you to be aware of what you're seeing, is a form of child abuse against Ukraine. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. If you want to call in, you can call in 347-489-3575. Remember, you're dealing with an 18-year-old child. Let's be intelligent. He's not an adult. 21 makes you an adult, which means under that age, you're a child. So this young man is being abused on social media, YouTube, by these people. They are relentless. They are abusing this young man in all forms and manner. And we're reporting to you, YouTube, that this is a form of abuse against a child. When I present this video, I have to put, is this video acceptable for children and so forth? In a case like this where you want to educate ones, yes, it would be. But you need to be alerted that you have grown women abusing a child on social media. Has anybody ever thought of that? And then they wonder why they cannot have children. Can you imagine a woman who cannot have children abusing another child? This is what they're doing. Open your eyes, guys. It's called child abuse. And we see it before our eyes with these three stooges abusing a child on social media. Yes, YouTube, we're bringing it to the front. It's called abuse. And we don't deal with child abuse in America. So how is it okay, according to community standards on social media platforms, that it's okay for adults to abuse children on social media? How is it okay? And these individuals, YouTube, they continue to do this. Yeah, I want you guys to share the live because it's a valid point and we need to get it out there because ones don't think. But I'm here to show you, as a Rasta woman who smokes weed, I think very clearly, and I like to use facts. And what I'm talking about is facts. 21 years of age in America, everywhere in the world, you are an adult. "18 to vote, 21 to drink." I think that's how it goes, something like that, yeah. But as under 21, you're not an adult, you're a child. You are a child. And we are going to expose these people for what they are doing. Now they're dealing with child abuse. Now, I know, guys, like I said, weed is weed. It's the creator's thing. Let's not deal with weed. I'm good. I know you guys know I'm a weed head. It's okay. But I'll try not to do it all the time. But you know, okay, good. Intelligently speaking, we're dealing with child abuse, guys. Come on, let's do this. How are we listening to grown women, one who's barren and an alcoholic, the other who's in an, she's in an adulterous relationship over the phone with somebody. And then we have this man who also has children, and he also has issues with his father because he has stated that he will make sure that he's in his son's life. Okay. So when it comes to children, if it's your children, everything is nice and wonderful. But when it comes to other people's children, you have no respect. You guys go around. It is child abuse, guys. Think about it. They're abusing somebody else's child on social platforms. And we need to get it out there. verbally abusing him. Uranus's name, YouTube. They are verbally abusing him. They are mentally abusing him. They're not physically abusing him. No, they're not. What's the other one? Good night, Janet. They are psychologically abusing him. And all of these abuses will affect him later on in life, because now he has to deal with the social factor that there are so many hateful, mean-spirited people out there who will try to keep you from even getting an education as a child. And they don't seem to realize that they're spouting venom against a child. A child. And they think that they're wrong and strong. So people, YouTube, is it okay for grown women like myself to target a child who wants to further their education and also abuse them on social media in the form of verbal abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse? Is it okay, YouTube, for these women, the two women, and as we call them, the three stooges, is it okay for them to do this on a continuous basis? Now they've left an adult and now they've gone on to a child of 18 years old who is not an adult. It is absolutely deplorable. And then they wonder why they haven't been blessed with children. You see, the Father's judgments are always correct and true. Then they wonder why. Because if you would treat somebody else's child like this and then try to act like they're a grown human being, they're not. He is a child. If he goes to the beach and does teenagey things, he's a teenager. 18, 19, that's a teenager. So this teenager can't live his life. He can't go to the beach and hang out with his friends. He can't do none of that. He has to answer to you guys. If he can, go on the beach and hang out, he needs your permission, or he's supposed to be in his books 24 hours a day reading like a monk. He's 18. You guys have lost your minds. You understand? Valerie, an 18-year-old child then pitch pan and they think it looks cute. You guys are going to get exposed. Just like how you guys like to expose people under the, guise of truths and justice and breaking down corruption. Look at what you guys are doing. Look at what you guys are doing. You're abusing a child on social media and don't see it. Share the live. You can edit out the weed smoking. Share the live because we need to get this out there. It's child abuse. We need to get these people to be ashamed of what they're doing, because what they think they're doing is not right. We have children. We all have children. Can you imagine your 18-year-old child reaching out for somebody, and then you got these people on the internet bashing them down like they're garbage? Imagine, think about it, guys. Grown, mature adults abusing a child, 18, on social media. We need to do something about this. We need to do something about this. This is very reportable and it's serious because it's a child. He's not 21. Stop letting these people fool you with their trickery and their lies. I'm not saying they're saying he's 21, but they're trying to act like it's, some man, and him this, that, and him that, go, and he this, and he that, and him this. He's a child. He's somebody's child until he gets to be 21. In Jamaica, isn't it 21? You're an adult. In America, 21. 18, you're a child under the care of your parents. He has a mother, he has a father, and you guys disrespect all aspects of that because you want to what? Prove that he shouldn't be deserving of getting funds to further him in his education. You three despicable people would begrudge a child, not an adult now, a child, a chance to get an education. Think about it. Think. And oh, it is just, oh, it is horrible to think about that there's people out there who's portraying themselves in this manner, and now they go against a child. No, we're not talking about a baby. We're not talking about a 10-year-old. We're not talking about a pubescent person. We're talking about a teenager. And you guys have resorted to calling him all kinds of derogatory names, question his gender. And you guys, in your hatred and mean-spiritedness, you forget that you're targeting a child. Well, I'm here to remind you that you're targeting a child. And you guys don't care, right? But you're going to care. You're going to care. Suffer little children. Good? Suffer little children. All right? You guys are going to get it. Because now you've gone on to the babes and sucklings and it's not right. Now, you're obsessed over people's monies. You're obsessed over people's checking accounts. You're obsessed over the word spelling check, European CHEQUE, and the American way. It is. And the American or the regular way, which is, CHECK, which is check. Okay. You're even trying to figure out who said what and where and who it went and where it came from and all of this. You guys don't know about electronic banking? You guys are not aware of the 2023 trend that goes on here? Electronic banking. Huh? You guys don't know this? Hardly anyone is going to a bank and writing anything. And if you're going to electronically transfer money, even if you do go to a bank, you got to write stuff. You got to write. And you guys are trying to figure out about why it says CHEQUE and it not says CHECK. You don't know that money, it goes from hand to hand to hand to hand to all over the place worldwide. That people all over the world are handling and transferring money. You guys don't know that. You guys don't know that when you do an electronic transfer of any funds, that's immediate. You don't have to wait 1 or 2 or 3 days and all of this nonsense. It goes in immediately. What's wrong with you people? Haven't you ever done anything electronically in your life other than to use the phone and spread propaganda? Of course not. You're cooped up in a basement. You don't have access to the real advanced equipment. So you're very outdated and you're very backwards because you need someone who's a pretend person, like I said they were going to do. I told you guys they were going to have a pretend bank person come on. They were going to do all these transparent things to prove their case. I told you this was going to happen. I told you. And that's exactly what they did. And they brought this person on that doesn't even, sound like she knows how to spell bank in the English way or the French way. I told you they was going to do this. They're going to dissect and dissect a piece of paper. And then she wants to find out about a minus. Why is there me don't understand why the minus is there after the amount. What's the reason? No, sir. No, sir. And then you want to listen to these people tell you things? You need someone to explain to you the reason why there's a minus there. Well, in electronic banking, darling, when you go on your statement or you go into your account and you go into your transactions and so forth, and you want to see what's going on and who taking out what and who doing what. When they take out money, you see a big minus. Pop. You see when you're getting money, ooh, that's a credit. Yeah. But you see every transaction, to show you how these people ain't got no sense. Every transaction that requires a withdrawal, you're going to see a minus against that amount. Where do the... And she needs someone to explain to her why hers don't say that. Now, when me withdraw $10, how is it me no see that on mine? Have you ever seen anybody with a larger yellow cap on their head with a big D in the middle than she? Imagine. And these are the people that she has on her show to explain to you how the banking thing goes. But yet her herself is trying to also fit herself in and say when she do it, or whatever she doing, it not say that. No, sir. So again, this is why I say you cannot listen to these people. Do you not see why you can't listen to they can't read and then can't add, then can't subtract, and then can't multiply. But they need someone to explain to them what the minus sign mean on a dollar amount. Wow. No wonder they jealous of the plus signs that the monies of others getting. Because she's not used to seeing stuff like that, apparently. She's not used to the banking thing. Oh, yeah. You don't have those kind of things, right? Because you ain't generating no money in dollars. Rock pocket. And you hating on people who is. So, yeah, guys, let's keep it tracked. And because of that, anyone who's able to generate money, even children, they're attacking them. I don't think that's allowable, YouTube. I don't think it's acceptable, YouTube, that these grown women are abusing children who belong to others on social media, and our hands are tied. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, because it goes against community standards. And that's all ones have to remember, that it goes against minors. Minors. And he's 18. He's not an adult. Okay? And you guys continue to do this thing, and I am telling you, you're going to get the repercussions for it. It's going to happen, because this is not going to go on forever. It's not. It's not. It's not. As much as you guys are prolonging your hatred for another human being and you think it's cute, what you guys are doing is not going to be prolonged either. It's not. It's going to get shut down. Good? So, as much as you prolong it and you think ones are being entertained by it, you're going to gradually see, even now, that people are beginning to say, this is not right, what you guys are doing. But you guys will not admit it. But now we're going to put a term on it, an intelligent way to let you guys know that you are abusing a minor. Yeah, we got to be intelligent. We cannot be like these people. We have to show what's going on intelligently. He's being abused. Think about it. He's not being beaten. You know, he's not being physically beaten. But when you think of all of the other abuses, you might as well beat him with a whip, because this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing, guys. This is what they're doing. So if they could physically hold on to him, what would happen? What would happen? What would they do other than mentally, verbally, psychologically? What would they do to him if this is what they're doing to him on social media? And then you wonder why the Christos, the Christ, has to say, forgive them, Father, because they know not what they do. Hmm? Emotional, thank you. Emotional abuse. Thank you, Tanya. All of these abuses are being laid out on him. And you see how he feels? He feels dejected, alone, unhappy, sad, asking the question, why are people this way? Grown people. I mean, psychologically, it will affect you. And they go around thinking it's funny and cute and wanting, to demand answers of a child. Go to his parents and demand answers, because he has parents and you guys are going to be accountable for everything that you're doing. So yes, my lifers, we're watching in front of us on these people's platform. We're watching a clear demonstration of child abuse, and it's reportable. Verbally, you hear the verbal abuse. You hear the slander. You hear the name calling. You hear the psych. You hear where they're saying he's on the beach, meaning he shouldn't have a life. He should be hidden somewhere, isolated. They want him to isolate himself. They want him not to be seen. They're questioning his gender. They're questioning his physique. Grown women, grown adult women are doing this to a child. Inappropriate on all levels. Inappropriate behavior. It's reportable. And it's also detrimental to the safety of this minor, you're spreading false narratives where his peers can be envious of him. And we know how it is in Jamaica YouTube. And when your peers get to see that you're attaining things in Jamaica, there comes this factor that comes up YouTube. So we don't want this venomous commenting from these grown women to continue, because it's creating an air of abuse. It's the truth. It's the truth. Putting all jokes aside, we're mothers, we have children, and we always overlook the reality of what's going on here as mothers. That these women, one who's barren, doing this to somebody else's child. And when he speaks out and says thank you, he has to also include how he feels about the things that's being said about him, a child, YouTube, on social media by these perpetrators. And we're not afraid to say it on I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. They're perpetrators. And they're verbally displaying their distaste for an 18-year-old boy who has come into some funds to further his education in Canada. And they're trying to prevent this boy, these grown women, from doing so. YouTube, we want to know, why are they allowed to do this? He's not 21, he's 18, he's a child. When I'm making this live YouTube, I have to put that it's for children under the age of 18. 18 is the cap, where you guys say, watch what you're putting on YouTube for these children. But yet, grown adults are allowed to demeanor and talk about an 18-year-old impressionable young man in this manner, and nothing's being done about it. Nothing. YouTube, you need to look into this. You need to put an end to it. It's distasteful, and in our community of people, it doesn't look right, and we don't appreciate it. And they're bullies. Thank you, Valerie. And they are social media bullies. And as you will see, thank you, Mark Jack, as you will see, these grown women, just to keep it in context, they are now bullying, which is also a part of abuse, an 18-year-old child. This is where we have to draw the line, okay? He's not a man. He's not 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, like they're trying to make it look like they're talking about a grown man and he's in it with them and this is unacceptable. It could be my 18-year-old son. If it was ever for me, you know what? It's not my fault that I'm intelligent, and it's not my fault that once, might watch and be hateful and say, you think you all of that. No, I'm not. I'm smart in a way that when I present myself, Rowena Williams, that I can, present it in a way where ones can also present it and spread the word intelligently. So, more than we scream and curse and carry on like old neighbors, we use terms that can be more effective. So when one's here, they're like, what is she talking? Who's child abusing who? Which child is she talking about? Because when it comes to children, it's a no-no, right? When it comes to children, it's a no-no. So how come they get all goes and rights to go after somebody else's child? How is that right, YouTube? An 18-year-old young man, an impressionable young man who has to answer to his peers as to what's going on social media, Urain. Why are they saying all of this about you? What happened? What money are they talking about? You guys are really... Yes, Rowena. So we got to do something. Come on, it's getting tiring. It is. It's really overwhelming. But you see, now we got something that we could use. That this is a child that they're going after. A child. Don't forget, people, this is a child. They don't donate. They don't do anything. They don't do anything. Why would they? This is not their cause. This is not what they're about. They're about trying to prove that DMG is this, that, and the other, and anyone connected to her is the same way, adult or child. But when you go after children, this is where you're wrong, and this is where you're gonna get stopped. People forget they go overboard, but you see, when it comes to children, this is where we come in, because now you're going after somebody's child, an 18-year-old. Remember that, guys. He's 18. He's a child. He's a baby. He's going to college. Okay? They're trying to make it look like he is intelligent. He's smart, very intelligent, very bright. But remember, he is a child, a teenager, 18. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. When we get to be 18, we feel, yeah, I'm almost there. Oh my God, I will be 21. But you're still under your parents' law and rule. So by any means necessary, that he can get funding in order to elevate himself because he's thinking smart as an 18-year-old. What's wrong with that? That shows insight. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That shows maturity. We should embrace that. We should push that, because he could be the next prime minister of Jamaica. What's wrong with you people? But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. Guys, we went over the effects of child abuse on social media and how it's displayed on social media, and where you have grown women on social media abusing somebody else's child emotionally, mentally, psychologically, socially. It's not right. As mothers of children, who would do this? Who would say that in their community, everybody said that I was a mother and I'm a good mother and I would be the best mother and I would this mother and I was a mother to this child and I was a mother to this child. But yet you crucify somebody else's child and you don't care about it because he's no good. He's a jankro like the rest of them. A child. A child. 18 is a child. So this is what you guys resort to. Other people's children. And then you say children is out of it. No, sir. It has become so vile and distasteful that intervention is going to happen. It is. Intervention is going to happen because this is way beyond where you can't even fathom as a mother that you have people doing this to somebody else's child. Sad. Yeah, guys, so we need to get it out there about the abuse of children on social media done by us in a way that we don't even realize that what we are doing is abusive. But at 18, they're a child. It doesn't need any explanation. Even at 21, you still need guidance. But at 18, you're at that age where you're finding yourself and trying to figure out, well, look, now I'm not even 16 no more, I'm 18. And as a man, you know, whatever the cycle you're going through, you're going to have peer pressure from your friends, your other friends in the same age group. And you don't want to be in that age group where you have to be explaining why people are talking about you in this manner. So yeah, it's hurtful. It really hurt me to hear. And I'm thinking, other than, you know, doing my usual whatever, but I'm thinking intelligently, what is this? And I came up, it's called child abuse. It's a form of child abuse because he's a child. And you got these grown women abusing somebody else's child. And they think that is cute. So with that, I just wanted to leave this in your head because over here we do deal with truths and rights. As much as we like a little mixiness and a little messiness, but we like to also show our intelligent level. Because we're smart over here, my lifers. We're brilliant. And we work together for the good of one. Have a good night, and I'll see what I can do with some of the things that we're doing. But it's not funny. I just want you guys to think about it, talk about it, share the live about the effects of child abuse on our children. It is, guys, think about it. It is child abuse. Think about it. This is not a grown person they're talking about. This is not Donna they're talking about. This is not about us being mixy and messy and doing what we do. This is not what this is about. This is about people, women, mothers, degrading and assaulting and abusing a child. If he was 17, wouldn't he be a child? 16. If he was 16, wouldn't it be the same thing? He's 18. So he's a child. 21, you are an adult. Infancy. Infancy. Toddler. Preschool. Elementary. junior high, high school. Everybody knows high school, it all depends how advanced you are. You can graduate from the ages of 16, but the cap is 18, right? High school, you're a child. Stop making excuses and trying to justify. 18, you just graduate from high school. Here in, here in America, it would be high school, right? So are you not a child going from pubescent, teenager, into young adulthood? So your young adulthood is when you get to be 21. Wanna stop trying to find rationales as to he is a child. Good. When he reach 21, he is an adult. Wanna stop playing with una intelligence. Thank you. Come on, guys. Come on. We've all been there. We've all been to school and we all know the age where we feel like, say, we are big people, as our parents told us, right? But yet we're living under our parents' roof. But when we get to be 16, 17, we're like, oh my God, I'm going to be 18 soon, Lord. Wow. But they tell you, you're still a child, don't forget. When you get to be 21, then you can say, yeah, adult, okay, whatever. But we always remember that. That 21, you're an adult. Everything else in between, you're a child. You're a young adult at 21. 18, you is a teenager. Teen, 18, get it? 19, you still a child. 19, don't stop it. It's just that we're older, as you get 18, 19. Then once you finish 19, you're 20, you're almost there. So now at 20 and 21 years of age, now you're an adult. But remember, this is a child. This is a child. And as much as we're listening to everything, we have got to remember that this is a child who's being abused on social media. Listen, he is, okay? Good, he's a child. And get that concept in your head, guys, that he's not an adult going to college. I'm an adult going to college. Me as an adult. He is not in college yet. He's a child seeking to attend university at the right age of 18, which is the age, right? And even when he enters university at 18, that's the age. "21, you consent for yourself for everything. 18, I'm not sure. I think you need your parents' signature at 18. I'm not sure. I can't remember because, that me can't remember if you, I think you do. Yeah, I think, yeah, 18. Your parents gonna sign for you. Anybody have any 18-year-olds? Yeah, I think that's how it is because you're not an adult. Good. Okay, then always remember that, guys. And that's where his parents come in. So all of this questioning, why this and who, that and what? Is he a mule? He has a mother and father. So he's not of the legal age to be signing anything other than seeking, thank you, Tanya, other than seeking higher education. He can do that because that's from high school transcript into college business. Yeah, and it's not going to work because, so yeah, when it comes to high school and college, yeah, you meet 18-year-old. I can interact with the college to say, well, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to major in this, and then they start asking you about your parents. They want your parental information. They don't want your information because you're a child. You see these people, because like I said, one is motherless and the other, I don't know, she's never had this experience, I suppose, where she helped her children to get into college. But at least this mother is seeking the best for her son. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Rowena, my grandson is 10. And my granddaughter, I think she has 7 months or 6 months, something like that, yeah. But my grandson is 10. I'm a sweet little granddaughter, 7 months or something, right? Okay. So anyhow I can help him, I will. So what's wrong with these people? Are so mean and callous and horrible. And if you're in Jamaica, and we know how Jamaica is, and you can generate money to help somebody further their education. So this is what we do in Jamaica. We know how it is. It's not a big deal. Everything has to be a crime because you guys can't generate no money. That's why. That's all that is. You're just jealous. Anyway, we could talk about this all day, right? We could talk about this all night, right? But what I'm here to let you guys know, we got a case of child abuse going on right in front of our eyes, and we need to do something about it. He's 18. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to be boring. All my lifers, thank you for commenting. And don't forget, you could call in when you guys are ready and we can talk and chit chat, right? But I just wanted to show that they came just like how I said. They were going to bring on a bank chick. Yeah, they were. They're going to bring on a bank person, a pretend bank person, to explain their lies, as we can see. But then Crockery Teeth always give away herself because she can't read and she can't multiply and she can't subtract and she doesn't know the purpose of a minus sign when it comes to withdrawals on your bank statement. She's not privy to electronic transfers. So this is why I keep saying to you guys, stop listening to these people because all they do is talk nonsense. They're not savvy up here. They're way back in the 80s, back a bush time, where everybody did back a bush a whisper about the people then. This is what they do. So you can't just, please. But when it comes to this child abuse thing, this is serious. Remember, this is not makeup. This is not made up. This is what we see with our own two eyes, what they're doing to this 18-year-old child. And with that, I might see you later or I might see you tomorrow.